In this next video, we're going to look at problem 108, which is similar to preceding problems where we're going to work without specific functions, but we're going to work with the different derivative rules, quotient rule, product rule, chain rule, etc. And we're given some values for the functions and for their derivatives at particular points. So let's take a look at one by one what we have here. In problem A, we have f of x is g of x times h of x. And what we're trying to find is what is f prime of 5. So with letter A, we have f of x is g of x times h of x. If we want to find f prime of 5, we first have to find f prime of x. And we'll find that using the product rule, So it's first times the derivative of the second, g of x times h prime of x, plus the second times the derivative of the first, which is h of x times g prime of x. To find f prime of 5, we simply want g of 5, h prime of 5, plus h of 5, g prime of 5. Now using the values that are given above, g of 5 is -3, g prime of 5 is 6, h of 5 is 3, and h prime of 5 is -2, we're now going to evaluate f prime of 5. G of 5 is -3, h prime of 5 is -2, h of 5 is 3, g prime of 5 is 6, and so f prime of 5 is -3 times -2 is 6, plus 18 is 24. For B, we have f of x is g of h of x, which is function composition, so the derivative of f of x, or f prime of x, is equal to the derivative of the outside, which is g prime, leave the inside alone, times the derivative of the inside, which will be h prime of x. Then we have for f prime of 5, we need g prime of h of 5 times h prime of 5. H of 5 we know is 3, but we're not given g prime of 3. H prime of 5 is -2, but we can't go any further because we don't know what g prime of 3 is. So we can't tell, it's not possible to tell what f prime of 5 is in that case. Next we'll look at C, f of x is g of x over h of x. So this is going to involve the quotient rule, and the derivative f prime of x will be low d high, or h of x g prime of x, minus high d low, or g of x h prime of x, all over h of x quantity squared. To find f prime of 5, we're going to substitute 5 for x. So we need h of 5 times g prime of 5 minus g of 5 times h prime of 5, all over h of 5 squared. H of 5 is 3, g prime of 5 is 6, so we get 18, minus g of 5, which is -3, times h prime of 5, which is -2. So we have minus -3 times -2, or minus +6. And h of 5 is 3, 3 squared is 9, so we end up with 12 over 9, or 4/3. And the final example, D, is f of x times g of x quantity cubed. We can see that this is function composition, so we'll need the chain rule. And f prime of x will be 3, leave the inside alone, reduce the exponent from 3 to 2, 3 times g of x quantity squared times g prime of x. And f prime of 5 would be 3 times g of 5 quantity squared times g prime of 5. And g of 5 is -3, and g prime of 5 is 6. -3 squared is 9, 3 times 9 is 27, times 6, for a final value of 162. So then there was only one of these that we couldn't tell, and the others we were able to solve for. So hopefully the purpose of these exercises is to see whether or not you understand the concept of the product rule, the quotient rule, the chain rule, and the mechanics without distorting it with specific functions that you'll have to find the derivative of. So that'll do it for this video, and we'll go on to 109 and 110 in the next video.